넌 가스 소문을 말해. 난 현실과 내 꿈을 말해. 난 내 야망과 비전을 말해. 전 여친처럼 타네. 내 갈 길을 가네. 넌 부정하네. 맨날 남 얘기만 해. 난 내 할 일을 하네. 넌 난 입으로도 말해. I'm fine 오지랖 들고 너나 잘해. 야 이 답 없는 놈. 넌 날 못 풀어. 좋아하시 내 금수저. 기자 양반 돌아서면.
All right, Mike, let's start with offense.
Okay, cool.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll.
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. And before this, guys, thank you, David. And as you approach that midway point of the season, Steve, the pecking order pretty clear. Is it possible for a team to suddenly kick into a high gear and forget what's happened the first half and be completely different the second half of the season?
You know, sometimes a tweak of the lineup,
the splash throws
because of injury, or a huge trade can definitely kickstart a lot of teams, and you just start to play better. The one thing is, when you start to hit that chemistry, that continuity, and everything is clicking, the unselfishness, yes, you can. You can have it happen in the midseason.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Livingston in at the point guard.
You know, you have scorers and you have shooters. Kevin Durant is both.
Dunn shot's good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Durant, no good. And the Bulls with possession. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. We play just over a minute here in the first. Dunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got his second bucket.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. For Chicago, they've gone 2 or 3. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Livingston. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Left side Durant. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
You see how quickly Durant sets up for the catch-and-shoot shot, giving the defense no chance. The one thing about the way Durant played last season that stood out to me was his defense. Showed that he is more than just a plus defender. Showed he's a great defender. Was instrumental in what the Warriors were able to do.
Here's Dunn. Here's Lopez. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
From deep, Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Bulls trail by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Warriors leading by 3.
No, he can't
About
shoot.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Gosh. Reach.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Markkanen. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
I'm
I'm a big fan of how Markkanen runs the floor. He's got tremendous mobility, and he knows how to create angles for the pass.
And that one's good. Green.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Dunn. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score, but that night, it was the execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala is checked in.
Well, you watch the all-around game of Shaun Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Shaun Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him. He could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
No good from Durant. Bulls trail by 4. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for Lee. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Shaun Livingston. Here's Portis. It's rebounded by West.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shots good from Young.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the middle. Here's Mwaba.
Look at that, L1. You about to get
hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Iguodala against Mirotic. Iguodala the pass to McCaw.
See that defense I got on him?
West kicks to McCaw. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pocket 6, right wing. It's West with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. West has got his first points of the game. Chicago trailing here. Grant kicks to Zipser. Back to Grant. Pass to Portis. Takes it into the teeth of the lead and converts the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's McCaw. The second chance effort. And West finishes it off.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Mwaba passes to Portis. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Portis has got 6 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's McCaw. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Up in time. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so
we get you back, boy.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far? Bulls trail by 4. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got West, Iguodala out there with Nick Young, and it's McCaw in at the 2 guard. Here's Zipser, and Young comes over to help. Mirotic has a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mirotic has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bulls.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
Here's Mwaba, puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Who's up now,
Mwaba's
Joe?
got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not, per se, a three-point shot, but off the dribble and mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think they get it off the quickest. But Klay, they say, is number 1 in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down who has the ball last.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Iguodala, the shot's good on the assist by Williams. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Here's Grant. A second chance effort. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
So Chicago going with the new group.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, he's get the rhythm a lot, make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sideline for years to come.
Green, no luck.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You guys
look
still
now
try
at the
to shoot.
breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Markkanen, and he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And how about the D was excellent there. Markkanen is so skilled, and with that size, still able to finish. Wow, this guy's got a chance to be special.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he touched it.
Livingston with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Holiday dishes to Dunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
That was atrocious.
And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. They're shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams to create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Durant for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well,
only I can't make those.
He's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And again, Chicago. No good.
Chicago.
The Warriors lead. Great
Why
pass to
don't he
set
go
up
for
the
layup
lay-in.
if you know he can do it dunk?
Durant's got 10.
The mobility of
6'10".
Kevin Durant showcase right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
Here's Markkanen. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Pachulia. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And those second chance
Wow,
points really become almost
on
like
your
bonus
court.
points when you can get them.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And as great as the Warriors are on
No, you
offense, the
won't.
best team in
No,
the
you
league on that end last
Do you
year.
want to play or not?
Their defense is
No,
just
you
as
don't.
good. Had the #1 defense last
'Cause this
season.
is my
To have
game.
the top offense and defense
So,
explains why
I
they're so
don't have
dominant.
to listen to you.
And for the Warriors, the defense, Steve, has been the
So you
underrated
did.
strong point of the team for so long.
No.
They just bother shots and make life difficult for opposing teams.
They do. They have great personnel, and they have the ability to switch on
Wait,
defense.
what?
Players are so versatile with who they can guard. The communication is excellent, and the rotation on point.
Bulls trail by 8.
This is why I do not play with you.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Reverses, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. On the free throw, no good. Well, last season, there seemed to be a disjoint between the Bulls players and the coaching staff in the front office. Made for a lot of off-the-court distraction, it seemed like, Smitty, and took the wind out of their sails.
You're right. There were a lot of rumors and accusations going around as to why there was a rift. I can tell you this. When things are that sour, it is hard to focus on basketball. Hopefully the Bulls can put that behind them.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is what they purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 14 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking to end the run, and the layup by Mirotic.
Mirotic, not just a perimeter guy. He has a variety of ways to score in the paint.
Warriors leading by 13. And again, it's Klay Thompson with the triple. He's got 17.
The defense a step slow, and you see the results.
Here's Portis. Yep, that one goes.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
The shot by Thompson. Got the shot! He
Just
got it!
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very... And that's all we can do.
And welcome back as we take you for a cruise up the Chicago River. Beautiful, beautiful Chicago, Illinois. Bulls trail by 17. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Then there's Valentine. Then there's Dunn. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Warriors shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately, most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle on Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia, he just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle. Doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Durant for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pachulia with the steal, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Lopez. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Golden State moving it around. Durant for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Warriors leading by 23. Thompson passes to Pachulia. Here's Durant, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And Chicago's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Grant. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Thompson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Jaren Grant.
Just some grown man strength from Thompson there. His ability to shake off hard hits and still drain shots is admirable.
Bulls making a switch here. Zipser's checked in. West is checked in for Golden State. Patrick McCaw comes in for Green.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragging down the team.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And they get it back. The shot's good from Lopez.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thompson dishes to Durant. It's stolen. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Thompson.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
McCaw with the bucket. And guys, you think of some of the more slippery scorers that are left-handed, like James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, Manu Ginobili. They come to mind right off the bat. Does that give them, Steve, I'll begin with you, does that give them an advantage?
It does, Kevin, and people always would ask me why. Because I don't know why. They're left-handed. They do things different. They do things wrong. They jump off the wrong foot. They drive it differently. I think mentally as a right-handed guy, you're kind of guarding him how you would play. But left-handers definitely has an advantage playing the game of basketball. I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
From deep, Iguodala. The rebound by Grant.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
Rejected by Young.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column.
Look at that jam.
Wow, nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Portis sinks that one from the post. Portis has got 14.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Mwaba. No good on that one. West with some nice D. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Paul Zipser. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Grant. And the Warriors also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Cook. The feed to Mirotic. Young left side. And Nick Young with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's McCaw, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
That's good from West on the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
West with a wide open look. That 3 off target.
I wish
had
I
some
could shoot
space
that.
there after the little pump fake. Here's Mirotic. Not enough on that one as it misses. The shot misses. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Now let's listen in to Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, your cutting is off.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got McCaw. Nick Young is out there with Bell. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. And Chicago shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia, and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change, more policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think you obviously want to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
Here's Bell, and stolen by Valentine.
Can you stop?
Grandma.